We are live.
We're live. Not ready.
Oh my god.
I'll close this damn thing down. Don't want to update later. Press refresh. Oh, not you. You're on the run already, Bobo. What are you doing?
So as soon as we go live.
What are you doing as soon as we go live? Yeah. Right, let me just check. We are all up and running.
Ottar's watching straight in.
Hang on.
That's it.
Is the microphone on? I need to check that. It should be on. Just double check before we go any further.
Can you hear us, people of Facebook?
Yeah, microphone's on. Come on. Right. There we go. Right, we're on here. Right, you are being a pain in the bum, so you're going on your page straight away. No time out for you today. Right.
Wow, we got lots of people already.
And yes, we're ready and we got people there. So, hello everybody and welcome as always to the PropDog Friday Live with me and Jay. You're not Jason.
Hi, boss.
Hello.
Hello.
Ah, Jason's over there. Why the, why that, but why the car, Cash?
Well, I messed up a trick last week. The cocktail prediction one.
Oh, right, yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
So I thought I'd redeem myself. I've been sitting at home scouring all week over a trick, and I went, you know what? I've got one. Name any card you like, boss.
Well, if I name a card, people are going to think we've set this up. So how about somebody name a card? Okay, so first card name.
Yeah, I'll give you a shout.
Cash, because there's about a 20-second delay on that.
Yeah.
But there should be a card popping.
It's alright, I'll give you a shout when it comes up.
While we're waiting for that, so a few people have already joined. So Sean Mack says hi, guys. Michael Cooley says hi. Robert Van Buren says hi. Charlie Robinson, Ottar, Max Gibson, Jake Allen, all the regulars are all here already and waiting at 4 o'clock. That's great news. So, do we have a card? Here we go. Right, so the first card name was the Two of Diamonds by Chris Kelly. That's never the Two of Diamonds.
Have you seen
way
that?
That's the Two of Diamonds.
I've not seen that. Amazing.
You know
A
what?
1 in 52 chance. I'm guessing it wasn't the Two of Diamonds.
Oh.
Practice all week, boss.
How many times have you done that this
All
week?
week.
Oh, 100
Cash.
times. I mean, look.
I believe in you, man.
Like
Come
hang
on,
on, mate.
you can do better than this. Do us proud. You
I'll tell
can't
you
give
what,
up.
boss.
Improvise.
Take the bag, and
Right.
here's what I want you to do. Just start pouring them out. Nice and slow for me, not too
Just
many.
on
at
the
a-
on the table.
Yeah, just pour them out for me, and
Oh, what?
I'll.
Oh, okay, right. I'll go with this.
One card. One card only. What was it?
Two of Diamonds.
The two.
Boom! Cash
Yeah.
yourself. Hey!
Cash back.
That's a pretty good trick. Is that your own trick?
Yeah, I invented it myself.
What do you call it?
I call it caught.
No, you don't.
Caught.
Out. By
Is
my
that
own
like
boss.
a trick that's called catch that should be released?
That's called catch. Yes, it is, guys. So it's an amazing effect where, as you've seen, you
Is that cash?
catch. That's catched. Yes, it is.
That's catched cash. Cash.
Say that 3 times
Catch by
strong.
cash. And
Catch
cash,
what?
cash, caught, or cash,
It's-
cash,
it's-
caught while doing catch.
It's pronounced.
Daniel
Yeah.
Ketchatin.
Yeah.
You can
Something
pronounce
like
it
that.
as cash if you like.
Okay, do those come with it?
Those don't come with it, but
The bag does.
The bag does.
That's right.
The bag does.
The bag.
You get a
Okay,
bag.
you
You
get
get
the
a
bag,
little
you get
other
that.
accessories. You get a
And-
little world map kind of deal.
And do we get any kind of card index that might be just outside of camera view at this very moment in time?
Certainly might do, but
Oh,
we
there
don't
you
want to give away how.
You get a
I am
nice-
at the
you get a
magic
nice card
boss.
index.
Ah, yes. Sure. But anyway, that is catch. So we thought we'd start off the show today straight in with a trick straight away. So there we go. Right, okay. Thank you for doing that, Cash. That's very impressive. You got a trick right. Amazing. Right, okay, let's get on with hellos and we'll crack on with some more stuff. Right, so we've got so much to talk about today, guys. It is going to be a crazy busy show. So if you have any questions that are not really sort of, questions about jokes or not magic related, or just like what's your favourite, what's your dream team for Vegas show, whatever, keep them on hold for now and save them till after, till we get all the stuff done, and then we'll go on with some silly questions after if we got more time, or other questions, because we just have so much to get on with today. So, action-packed show. Thank you everyone for joining us as always. If you have any questions about anything we're doing, just let us know. If there's anything you want to look at, we can help you out. We will, but at the moment we just got so much to get through. But let's say hello and see who's on there at the moment. Right, so Chris Kelly says, good day from Nashville, Tennessee. Robert Van Buren, thanks for the help on the link, Jason. And, oh, hello, I've clicked the wrong link then. Come back, there we go. Theo says, Cash's zip's undone. Oh, made you look. That was Theo. Right. Brian Robson. Hi, Dave. Got the prop yesterday. It was perfect. Thanks for your quick work. You're most welcome, Brian. Glad you liked it. Stuart Bresman says, sound and picture out of sync. Oh. I don't know if there's anything I can do. Try just refreshing your browser on that one, Stuart.
Welcome to the PropDog Japanese movies.
Where is the star of the show, Bobo? She was on the monitor a minute ago, but she's playing up a bit this morning. Charlie Robinson says, happy birthday. That's to Cash. You may have seen the band up there. Yeah, we had pizzas and drinks earlier on today. Right. Yo, Cash and friends from Haken in Sweden. So these are going really fast and I'm missing a load of stuff here. Andy Tigley says, why you keep freezing? I don't know, Andy. That's probably your computer, not ours, hopefully. Greetings from New Jersey, says Darryl Barry. Hello from England, Darryl. Tom Luddington says hello. Hello, Tom. I hope you're well, buddy. Gerald says, watching from Norway. Your voice is out of sync, Dave. So guys, I don't know what to do about the sync. All I can do is stop the whole thing and restart again. So it may be worth refreshing your computer, seeing if that helps it. If it becomes a problem and people want me to, we can always stop and then start again. But just let us know if everyone's having the same problem, and that's pretty much all I can do. Yeah, it's nothing to do with anything we've got here, no equipment or anything like that. So, AD's watching from LA, so another good international crowd today. So he says, good morning, gents. Of course, it's morning over there, isn't it? Ottar says, woohoo, happy birthday, Cash.
We're getting lots of in-syncs, so lots of people are fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, just refresh your browsers, guys, and hopefully that will sort it all out. Matij says, hello from Thailand. Stephen Lovering, thank you very much for the lock deck. Fantastic. You're most welcome, Stephen. And Andrew Vaughan says, hi. Kevin Cream says, where's Alex? Alex isn't here today. Alex doesn't do 5 days a week. He's kind of 4 or 5 days, comes in when he can and helps out down the workshop, so he's not always in here. Right. Yeah, lots of the isn't synced. In sync. Yeah, mine's in sync. Oh, that's good news. Okay.
Good to know everyone's in sync, not just
right,
a band.
Okay. All is good. Voice sounds okay here in London. Stone Joel says, afternoon guys, didn't make it this week unfortunately. Apologise to Bobo for me. Joel couldn't make it. Stone Joel. Is it Stone Joel or Joel Stone?
Joel Stone.
I don't know, but it comes up as Stone Joel on here, so yeah.
Because he's a wrestler.
Right, Scott Clark is good here. Adam Bryan, hello from Dublin. Stephen Stephen Steff says, working fine for me. Kevin Morton, hi all. Finally catching the live. Thank you for your excellent service recently. Brilliant as ever. You're most welcome, Kevin, and thank you for joining us live. I'll pay you later for the kind comments. Hacken says, Norway is out of sync. It's Norway. They're out of sync with everybody. Michael Cooley, any new kids magic, Jason?
A variety of things. As Michael knows, we've been discussing on email, but I don't know if we're doing any of it today.
Kevin Groot says, get out the sink, you'll get wet. Brian Robson, Fetty, stupid autocorrect. David Harris, afternoon. Mark Bendel says, life is out of sync. Clear cache. Is that life is out of sync? Or wait, it says IFE is out of sync. Life's out of sync. Clear cache for Facebook and restart. Thank you for the advice, Mark. Right, yeah, life is out of sync anyway. Andy Tigley, good morning. He says a great big thank you to Jason for his help this morning.
It's all right, Andy. You're
right,
welcome.
Okay, we've caught up. No way, Norway. Laugh out loud, says Theo. Right, okay, so we've got so much to get on with today. You guys were organising this. What we're going to talk about first?
Oh, we've got lots of stuff.
You've got the list there.
Right, we've got some questions over here. So, Ottar, our favourite Norwegian pyromaniac. Swedish pyromaniac. Sorry, out of sync.
Norway.
Yeah, I'm out of sync. Can't help it. Could you show the pros and cons of roughing sticks versus roughing spray? Inspired by Sven Pro Deck. Okay, so the Sven Pro Deck recently came out, and Scott Perry, a friend of PropDog and a customer, has done an excellent video that he wanted to do just for the PropDoggers. He joins us on the lives every week. So go on our Facebook page and check out the video. It's on my personal page as well. Facebook page that is, and it's a great little tip about using a roughing stick or roughing spray with a Svengali deck, especially the Sven Pro, and it turns a great trick into a great weapon, really. So a weapon for entertainment, a weapon for mass
seduction.
Good. Good, mass seduction. Yeah, a weapon of mass seduction. Nice, thank you, Cash.
Blank,
Right.
I was thinking.
There was something going to roll off the tongue there, but it didn't. Right, so pros and cons. Right, let me show you first of all. Right, if you have never roughed a deck before, I'm presuming everyone here knows what a roughing deck is, rough and smooth deck. If you don't, basically, if I have two cards like this and I can easily slide them back and forward. In fact, come on in for this, Jason. Yeah, bring the camera in. No,
Oh, right,
camera,
sorry.
not you. No,
I
bring the
was
camera.
like, why am I needed?
They can see. Do we have a
gotcha.
roughing stick, Cash? Can we get a roughing stick?
I can get a rough
Right,
stick.
so basically if I get one of the used ones, not a new one, if I just slide two cards like this, they will slide. If I do rough and spray, that means, or roughing stick, that means they won't slide and you can do things like invisible deck. Now, if you're using a roughing spray, first of all, you don't have to buy a really expensive roughing spray. Roughing spray, all it is a clear coat lacquer that is matte in colour, not gloss. If you get gloss, you're getting like a crystal clear finish like this. A matte coat is like a sanded coat, almost like sandpaper, but very, very fine. And that's how rough and spray works, and that's what the matte does. It takes off that glare. So you don't have to buy a really expensive spray from somewhere. You can just go and get a tin of this. You can get it on Amazon. It's about £12, and that is pretty much about 2 years worth of spray. So if you're going to spray decks for this, you can probably get about 10, 20 decks out of this. In fact, it's probably more than that. So yeah, it's crystal clear, and it's by Rust-Oleum. Okay, and all you're going to do is lay your cards out like this and just give it a quick waft over. And what that will do, that will rough the entire side of each card. Okay, from top to bottom, head to toe. You let them dry, and when you put them together, lo and behold, you can't split them like that. Okay, and to show you what they are, we have an invisible deck here. And you can see it, as I'm spreading here, I'm putting a light pressure across them. Okay, and if I take just a random card there, okay, you can see that's going to stay together. I can kind of, manipulate it a little bit and it will stay like that. Okay, to split it, I just put a bit more pressure on it and it will split like that. Okay, but with light pressure, just a couple of cards there, light pressure, nothing will happen. Put heavy pressure on and it will split. Now, when you do a roughing deck, a roughing stick, I'm going to show you, this is soft, so I'm going to do it on the glass here, which is hard, right? So I'm going to get two cards, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bit of pressure on there like that, okay, and I'm going to put a bit of pressure on the other side like that, in exactly the same place, so we're just going across the middle. So now we have an area kind of like that all the way across the card that is rough with a roughing stick, okay? And you can rough a deck up in about a minute using this method, okay? Take off any excess. Now, if I put them like this, that is now roughed, okay? So if I'm putting pressure in the middle, any kind of pressure, whether it's light or hard pressure, that now sticks together. But if I put any pressure, either this end or this end, basically where I haven't roughed, okay? So if I put any pressure here, that's gonna split perfectly. There, it stays together, there it splits. So when you're doing an invisible deck, if you're gonna put pressure in the middle, go through like that, okay, you can put as much pressure as you want or as little pressure as you want. And when you split, all you have to do is just put a light bit of pressure on the bottom there, okay, and that splits like that with the roughing stick. I don't like this as much as roughing stick. The reason being, I sometimes have very dry hands because when I'm in the workshop. So if I go to split a card and put light pressure, my hand slides across quite often, and I don't get a really neat. You can see that's not spreading there very well. I got to kind of really put some awkward pressure on to get it to split. I don't have that with a roughing stick, okay? So roughing sticks are perfect if you just want to put a light bit of pressure, or if you have dry hands, a light bit of pressure down there and it will split. With these, you kind of have to pull it back a bit with your hands and push a bit with that hand and get the pressure just right. Some people swear by spray, some people swear by roughing stick. You just got to find one that you like the look of. So those are the pros and cons of the roughing stick, and that is the roughing spray to buy. We don't sell this anymore because we get in trouble with Royal Mail. We're not allowed to send aerosol cans by regular airmail. We have to use like a hazardous shipping, and that's just too expensive. Where if you go by Amazon, they've got all that stuff under control. So
2 cans for £12 Amazon, according to James Howells.
And that will last you so long. So it used to be Tester's Dull Coat was the go-to one, okay, and everyone would buy that. A lot of shops would just buy that in and they put their own label around it saying roughing spray. That's all it is. That stuff is just as good. You buy it in the UK and the tins are much bigger. Tester's Dull Coats are really small tins and you pay twice as much for that as you will for one of these. So that is the first one over and done with. Let me quickly catch up with some more questions on here and then we can crack on. So hopefully I'm not missing any questions. If you don't know, by the way, guys, I get this problem every week. If I don't answer the questions on here for a while, they scroll up out of view and then I miss them. I can't pull them back down. So I have to keep going back to here to keep on top of any comments on there. Right. Where are we at? Mass Confusion by Kevin Crooms. So there's one before that says tricks. What are we confused about? Get out of the sink. You'll get wet. Then the next one was mass confusion. We'll come back to that, I think, Kevin. Adrian Tritton, friend of PropDog and regular visitor to the shop. He says, can you show us your wands, please? No.
Wait, calm down.
Come on, Can you show us your wands, please?
Show you his nuts
those
later.
Ones looking for a good wooden antique type if they exist. In fact, this is a great opportunity. Do you want to get the wands out that we got today, Jason?
Yep.
So we get the ebony ones quite often from Murphy's, and quite often we send them back. Okay, wax on the table there.
My clean
So-
table.
There are plenty of ones we've got, but these are the ebony ones, and these are real. It's such a shame because they're beautiful ones. Okay, really nice ones. But if you come in close,
Coming in.
check this out. Look, is that the really bad one? Is it?
Oh, hello. Sorry, I just
no,
kicked the
really
camera,
bad one, I
guys.
think is
Yeah.
one that'll be the really bad one.
Oh, this would be a
It
really
won't-
bad
you'll,
one.
you'll,
Yeah.
you'll try and
Now check these out. Look. See that? They are awful. I mean, if you look down the shaft of that, you can see it's warped and bent and horrible. Yeah. So some of the ones we get are absolutely terrible. So this is terrible. That's probably
This
the
one's- this one's
better
the
of them. So we may have one decent one there. No, it's not bad. But yeah. So those are the ebony ones. Other ones we have are the PropDog brass tip ones, which are very nice. In fact, there's been a whole one drawer around. Look here, here's the whole drawer of ones. So we've got the really cheap budget plastic ones. They're about £1 or something. You give those away to kids. We have the little baby aluminium ones there. We've got the Michael Lamar Mercury one somewhere. There's the Michael Lamar Mercury one. That's the one I like. It's aluminium with a black rubber coating. Good weight for it for one spins. We have the PropDog brass ones over here. They are very nice, nicely made. They are all straight and they're just a nice size as well. Then we have some other random ones that do cool things.
And if you want a bendy one,
Breakaway ones, yeah. The mini ones by Telic as well. Telic mini magic ones.
As well as that, on the back shelf, we've got Flash Vanish ones. We have the Lollipop wand. I believe we've got the Christmas one, don't we?
We've got the
Got a
Kaplunk
load of
wand,
ones,
Christmas
load of
wand, bunny wand. Ones for every
yeah.
occasion.
There we go. So those are the ones we have. Okay, I hope that helps, Adrian. Scott Perry, it's important to note that using a roughing stick with Sven Pro allows you to do a rough and custom pattern. It gives you much more control and possibilities. Yeah, you haven't just got to rough through the middle of the packet. You can just rough at the bottom of the packet or just at the top, or you can do an angle or one tiny dot on one corner. Up to you what you want to do with that one. Thank you for that, Scott, and thank you for your video as well, Scott, and your very kind reviews. Robert Van Buren says, not too much spray as I found out on my deck. Yeah, you can overspray the cards, and sometimes you do get them oversprayed. And if you're struggling to spread them at all, okay, take each card, just wipe it on your clothes, and then put it down and do the same again. And that just takes a little bit of the edge off it, and you should find it a lot easier to use. Charlie Robinson, Harry Robinson has a good roughing stick. Yeah, that's the roughing stick we were showing there, Charlie, and it's pretty much the only roughing stick out there. It's a very secret recipe. I happen to know what it is, but it's a very secret recipe, and it's very surprising what it actually is. Alex says, hi guys, I miss you. We miss you too, Alex, so much. I miss bossing you around and having you make me coffee.
And who else is going to make fun of me other than Jason?
Yeah. Right, Pete Meacham says, hi guys, can't watch all the lives, I'm at work. Sod work. You know,
It's safe for work.
Yeah.
We don't have any...
You can watch it on YouTube afterwards. Better quality on YouTube, except last week. For some reason the video didn't save last week, so we had to download it off Facebook. It was a really bad quality one. Nigel Quinn says, afternoon, PropDog. Any thoughts on Chris Philpott's fadeaway?
The fadeaway deck. Right, I've been looking at
Talk to
this.
me, guys. Which one's that? Which one is it?
The fadeaway deck is one that we've...
It's the mental,
is that the one
the
that-
mental
yeah,
photography deck.
Radiant, so you went,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Now, I've learnt the basics to it, but I didn't want to do it this week because I'm doing another deck that has a similar kind of effect. However, I'll be doing that next week for you. I want to really learn it and do some justice with it.
So there we are. Nigel, look out for it next week. We're not going to rush things and do a bad job. We are PropDog. We like to do things properly here. So we will give you a much better demo next week when Cash has passed the boss test. In other words, if I like it, you can do it. Ian Smith says, hi guys, love your Friday lives, although I usually have to catch up on Saturday morning because of work. Do you know if it's possible to buy replacement gimmicks for J.R. Miranda's mental pen? I don't think it is, unfortunately. And yeah, it's a tiny little gimmick, isn't it? So if you lose it, that's a real pain. I should really 3D print some, because I think they're 3D print. Oh no, that's even too small to 3D print, I think. Yeah, I don't know. I would suggest drop Jo a message on Facebook. He sometimes watches the live, so he may even be on later today. But drop him a message on Facebook and ask if he provides them, because Murphy's the supplier definitely won't provide them, but Jo might. You might find he's got a big box of them somewhere, and he can just send you one out for a small charge. So yeah, that's the best thing. He's on Facebook, and he's usually pretty good at getting back to your messages. Ian. Right. Robert Van Buren, love your 4 nightmares bit. Tricky to do, but still practicing. Are we doing that today, Jason?
Yep.
We are. Brilliant. So I've got a big treat in a minute. Jason's going to show you something that I think is one of the best tricks I've seen this year and last year and probably the year before. Brilliant, brilliant trick. And some of you would have already seen him do it on Facebook and YouTube earlier on, and on Instagram as well, actually. But we're going to do a live performance. Ryan says, could you demo review Fortunate, please?
Yeah, we're doing it today.
We're doing that today as well.
Yeah, we'll do it for you today. Yeah,
We'll
do that. Just for you. Just as you've asked, Ryan, just for you. James Howard says 2 cans for £12. Amazon. Yeah, thank you, James. I think you read that out earlier, didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah. Robert Van Buren, good close-up work, Jason. Camera work, sorry. Good close-up.
Atom Brisbane on the phone.
Adam Wayne Evans, can you dem Together 2.0, please? Have we got that?
We have it.
Which one was that?
We did that the last week with the
that was a
the
joint one.
cards.
Oh, yeah. Adam, watch last week. We did a quick demo of that. That's sort of the cards that joined together. Yeah, so watch last week. We did that there. We've got a lot to dem today as well, so we wouldn't even have time, I don't think. Thanks for the excellent explanation. I'll order a roughing stick and try it out. You won't regret it, Archard. That'll be one of the best buys of the year. 1 stick will last you about 2 or 3 years.
1 stick does plenty.
Yeah. Stuart Bresnan, what's the difference between science friction and roughing spray? Right, roughing spray, you have to spray on 2 sides in order to work. Science friction, which is another off-the-shelf spray that you can just buy if you know what you're looking for. And basically it's a rubberized coating spray, so you only spray it on 1 side, so you don't need to spray it on both sides to have them attract. So 1 card, 1 spray, it's very rubbery, you press a bit of pressure, it grips it, release the pressure, and it goes, you can move it around. But yeah, considering how much the can is, if you know what it is, it's not very much at all, and then you realise how much you pay for science friction. It's ridiculous. I mean, yeah, I can't really, it's not my place to tell you what it is though, because it's exclusive to Phoenix, so it's not right for me to say what it is. But I hope that helps, Stuart. Charlie Robinson, my mum's joined now. You've got his mum's joined now. I've got my ones out. So well, I am single, Charlie. So you know, if your mum likes a bit of magic, tell her to come over to the shop. You know.
Weird. That's weird.
I have a girlfriend who's probably watching. So if you have a
Gerald says, hi Dave, is there any chance you can ship rubber cement outside the UK? Yeah, no problem at all, Gerald. We do on a regular basis. Officially it's a liquid, we're not meant to ship too much of it, but we just ship it all the time. We don't say anything, and we've never had a problem yet. No, in fact, no, we did once. We shipped some, I think about 2 years ago, one to Israel was returned to us, but all the other times we've never had a problem with it. So yeah, we just send it.
Do we not send it separately? No.
Sometimes Miele sends it separately if it's going to an obscure country, if it's a lot of shipping, a lot of time. But if someone doesn't get it in the UK, we'll just send them another one the next day, so it's not a problem. Finley Southgate says, do you sell chop cups? Finley, we sell a lot of chop cups and a lot of chop cup balls and chop cup final lows and chop cup DVDs. So yeah, just have a look on the website. We've got a whole category on just chop cups. Joel says, do you have any magnetic flipper coins? We got a coin order in yesterday, and I believe we did. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do, Joel. So pop on over. Shop's open tomorrow, Joel, if you want to pop over. Robert Van Buren says, it was nice to meet PropDog Gang on Wednesday. It's nice to meet you too, Robert. Alan Robinson says, hello. Hello, buddy.
Hello.
Jonas says, Finn John also has a nice roughing stick. Oh, there is another one out there. There was originally only one, so it must be a new one. Okay, didn't know that. Adam Wayne Evans says, loving the Shift book, by the way, by Ben Earl. It's a great book, designed to have great learning experience. Yeah, it is a good book. Adam Wayne Evans says, any giveaways today? If we get time later on, we can give something away, I think. Andy Tigley says, is Supernova a good trick? I don't know. I don't even know what Supernova is. Anyone know about it?
Not sure.
I'm afraid I don't know, Andy, but I'm sure somebody reading it here will tell you if it's any good or not.
Down on the board later.
Yeah, write it down, and if no one knows, we will find out for you and let you know next week. Andrew Vaughan says, are there any Christmas theme tricks?
Oh yes.
Loads.
Well, we got a couple of Santa change bags coming in, a Santa hat change bag and a Santa change bag, which is a Santa hat on a pole one as well as a normal hole. Then we got all the 21st century Phantom cutouts in Christmas themes. Oh, there's loads, isn't there? I mean,
Lots of kids magic.
Yeah, kid stuff. There's a lot of theme stuff for that.
Christmas presents.
No, that's not theme. That's Christmas presents. Yeah.
We've got the Santa chimney.
Do we have a Christmas theme on the website?
No,
Maybe
yeah.
we should have a Christmas Christmas.
There's Christmas related products.
Christmas related products.
Yeah,
Right, okay,
I think so.
Yeah.
If you type in Christmas, everything Christmas will come up.
There you go. Thanks, Jason. Right, that's what I hire you for.
If you don't find what you're looking for, just ask us. We can.
Nigel
probably
says,
point it out.
any updates on the inflatable force dice? My game students loved the inflatable die. Thanks again, Dave. You're most welcome, Nigel. Not really, it's been put on hold at the moment. We've ordered pretty much every single kind of dice out there, and the idea was to take the numbers off and renumber them ourselves, but the quality themselves of the cubes are just terrible. They're not really very good. So until I find a really good high quality one, I can get them kind of specially made, but we're looking at 60, 70 quid a dice, and that's not good enough. So but we'll keep looking, and we will find something, and then yeah, Jason will be happy because it's Jason's idea. Right, Adam says, Dave, show your bulk trick.
Oh wait, is this another one?
Is it-
BALK bulk trick?
Is it bolt? Because I said, we were talking about the nuts earlier, nuts and bolts.
Oh, right.
I don't know.
Right, it's BALK, bolt.
Oh.
Clarify what you mean there, Adam. Ifty says, hi folks, in Barcelona, sitting on a plane about to fly. We'll have to catch up tonight. Have a great show. Thank you, Ifty, and have a good trip, mate. Mert says, double cross, I've lost the main part of it. And with that, also lost its sponge with the ink on it. Am I better off buying a full new pen? Yeah, I'm afraid you are, Mert, really. You can get the refills to the top, and if it dries out, you can replace the main nib and the inner cartridges. But if you've lost the main part itself, that's where your little cap fits on, and you're never going to make one yourself. So yeah, you will need a new one, I'm afraid. Doug Working. First I've heard of you guys. First I've heard of you, Doug. But thank you for joining us, and I hope you enjoy the show. Chris Kelly says, can you demo on target?
We did that last week.
Yeah, I thought we did last week. Yeah, where were you last week, Chris? Come on, Chris, where were you last week?
Towards the end of the show last week, Chris.
Get out of here, Chris.
We need an
Stop
answer
watching.
right
Put
now,
off.
young man.
Finley says, could you dem your best coin gimmick? Right, best coin gimmick. Oh, best coin gimmicks are coin unique, really. I mean,
Yeah.
they are without doubt the best gimmicks.
100%.
So I could dem a coin unique, but it's a pretty lame thing to ask for. Plus, we've got lots of stuff to get by today. So if you really want to see a coin unique dem, then we'll do it. But yeah, well, ask us again later on, and if we've got time, we'll do it if you really want to see that. But right, Kevin Morton, Supernova is good. There we are. Thank you, Kevin. Kevin Morton, 8-ball appearance and coin disappearance. Adam Wayne Evans, what's Alone like by David Regal, and is it very different?
We're doing
to
it today.
Invisible Deck. We're going to be doing that today. And the last one to catch up on is Kevin Morton says, mine, bracket Supernova, had its maiden voyage last night, went down well, but the ball didn't end quite. But the ball at the end didn't quite have the impact I thought it would.
I've never heard of it.
Practice me things.
Let me go and have a look quickly.
What's that for? Supernova?
Yeah. I mean, it's a trick that we don't.
Oh, stuff for today.
We'll have to check that
Oh,
out.
Kevin said, how did my gig go the other day? What did you perform? Kevin, the gig went really well. I mean, without blowing my own trumpet, I was all right. I was good, but the gig was shit. It was shit because... Sorry, somebody downstairs. Oh, just a delivery. I was wondering if it was a customer coming up. Yeah, gig was shit because it's one of those ones where I got there at the end of the meal and they said, right, go and do your thing. And the moment I got onto the floor, the disco starts, they turn it right up and it's boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, hello, I'm the magician. Sorry, I'm the magician. Who? The magician. It's one of those gigs, you know what I mean? I lost my voice within about half an hour, but I mean, they liked it. It was all right. I spent more time outside with the people having a cigarette than I did inside. But yeah, it was all right. Just hadn't had a gig for a while, so but I mean, within 5 minutes, it's like your last gig was a day before. You know, when you've done that many thousands of gigs, it's all in there. As much as you think you might forget it, it's in there. But anyway, right. Scott Perry says, I performed Coin Unique in Prince Charles's hand. He seemed to enjoy it. A timeless prop. Yeah, it is an amazing prop. Supernova is illusionist, says Danny Marsh. If that helps.
So basically, it's a flash production of a billiard ball, an 8-ball.
Yeah.
Then you vanish a coin, and you smash the 8-ball, and the coin's inside.
Oh, okay.
But it's illusionist, so we will try and get it for you.
Frank Valenti says, happy birthday, Cash. He's on
Thanks,
from
Frank.
Florida. Andy Tingley says, you were the magician, I was a DJ, laugh out loud. Michael Cooley is Cash banned from filming. And Darren Snowgrass says, hi guys, are you banned from filming? No, he's just here.
He was there from the beginning.
They thought they'd let me have camera time because it's my birthday.
It's birthday, yeah. It doesn't get enough time on camera, yeah. Camera doesn't like cash very much.
That and they keep me in the basement half the time.
Chained up. Yeah. Michael Brymer, do you sell a replacement part for the Evil? I need the white part that is the one. Right, Michael, just drop us an email. We'll send you a brand new one. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Just drop us an email, and Monday morning we will do that. But if you don't drop us an email, we'll forget about it. So just say, hi guys, Michael Bremer here. Dave said to send me a new Evil, and we'll get that sorted for you Monday morning, no problem. Right. We caught up with those, so we got on with some questions. Please give some honest words regarding the Ultra Gravity Box 2020 by Tenure Magic, and that is Matij. Right, do you know what? I didn't know anything about this, and Jason said, you've got to check this out. Who was it said about Angelo?
No.
Oh, right, so Noel Qualter said, you've got to check this out. And he says Angelo was doing it the other day, Angelo Carbone, who is a great creator. And he was an inventor for Tenure for quite a few years. And anything Angelo does, you know is going to be good. But apparently he was killing people doing this in the Magic Circle. So I said, just get a load of them in and let's see what it's like. And we've got one right here. Funnily enough, we were going to talk about it today. So yeah, come and check it out. It is a cracking little effect. I mean, for what it is amazing. So what you're getting is a card box. Okay, can you see that nice and close?
Yep.
And inside the card box are some cards. You don't get the cards with it. What you do get is the box like that, okay? And you can check out the box there. There's no magnets or suction clamps or electro whatever else. All we're going to do is to put that down there. And your routine can be anything. You can just say, look, just put a card in there like that. And of course, I can lift that up nice and easy. Cash, can you just lift that for me? Just give it a lift. Probably lift the Cash. See, that's a lid. That's a lid. Yeah. You just lift it like that. You see, yeah. But of course, when someone comes to lift it, they can't. If I'm doing that, I mean, I physically, you see my arms there really going. It doesn't come off. I can slide it, but I can't lift it. You see,
that's the amazing thing. I
cannot lift it.
It slides, but it doesn't live.
When I do want to lift it, I can just lift it like that. Okay, and again, you can do it. You don't even need the card in it. You can do it without the card in. So you're there, and again, you can't lift like that. Okay, so yeah, it is a great little thing, okay? That will come off, but that won't. I mean, I am really pulling hard there. And, it comes off now. There we go. But, and it's down again.
We're going to get a whole lot of people in the store going,
yeah, but I can lift that when I want
that one.
So yeah, no, there was no faking that, guys. I kid you not. We haven't got any lay people here to try it with, but that is it. Literally, you can see it ain't going to come off. It will slide back and forward, but it won't come up. Look, like, relaxed. I can't lift it.
I mean, I've always been fascinated by light heavy box routine as it is, but now that they've made that,
what I love is the science behind it, because it's a science that just kills. So it's really good. You are going to need a clear table like that. It's not going to work on here, by the way. So you do need that clear table, which kind of gives part of the way.
Yeah, wood or glass doesn't.
And if you don't have that table, you get one of these with it. Okay, so what you'll do is you'll say, look, we've got a magical symbol here that will stop you, having any strength, whatever. You then put it on there. You then hold that, and then they, of course, can't take it off. You hold that, that's it, and they can't take it off like that. In fact, I've actually broken it trying to lift it up now. So it's a dumb one, but yeah. So that is how hard it is. I've broken it trying to do it. Okay, so as you can see there, look, it's going to lift up like that. But when I want to, I can lift it normally and lock.
It's brilliant, isn't it? It's so good.
It is so cool.
Yeah.
And you get plenty of the.
We should stick that to a book actually, and just see how much weight it carries.
You get plenty of the replacement if you do need to replace it as well, don't you? You're provided with what you need.
Should you need to replace something? So yeah, that is a light heavy box. I think it's great. I think it's a fantastic little prop. There we go. Michael says, cheers, brilliant service. You're most welcome, Michael. We do stand by our products. Brian says, as Cash is in front of the camera, does this mean we'll get random headshots of Jason coming in? That's a good point. Yeah, come on, it wouldn't be the same. So, yeah. Have you got the same gormless face that Cash has? Only just that. Cash, you get to see what we see now, right? So we're casually sitting here, reading here, and then
you missed a moment earlier when you put the ones down in front of me. I was actually twirling two of them at the same time.
I think Andy Tingley's just said, how much for the broken one, Dave?
So I done one. Right, there we go. So there's quite a bit of a delay, you see. So I suddenly forget that you did that whole pop-up thing, and I start working here, and then as I do that, any second now, there you go, look.
Oh, it's yeah.
Yeah, no, Cash does it better than you.
I've not seen it. Oh, of course I haven't seen it, because this is live.
Yeah, there we
go. A customer, funnily enough, was in the store earlier that bought a large hardback pad off us, and he says he always working Fridays, so he can't watch it, and he's got a 50-inch telly that he gets on YouTube on a Saturday morning, and he
Oh,
says,
right.
"I'm always taken aback when Cash's face on a 50-inch monitor just appearing in his living room."
I'm glad I can do that for you, my friend.
It's the way you always stick your tongue out as well. You don't just go up, you go. Anyway, right.
Yeah,
Rennie.
weird.
Rennie says hello from Miami. Hello, Rennie. I hope you're well. That's Rennie Perdigon. Rennie is a regular visitor to our post. Not the live, Rennie, but you do see a lot of our posts and comment quite often. Nigel says the fadeaway deck is not on the site yet. Is that correct?
We have a demo
we have a demo.
version. The release is the pre-sales are out. The sale. What's the thing?
Well, we've got a demo version to see if we want to sell it or not.
Version, but it's on pre-sale. The sale date when we're allowed to start shipping is the 25th, I believe. 25th or 26th. I'll have to. Yeah.
No worries. Scott Clark says looks good. I think he's on about the light heavy box. Hans from Sweden says hi from Sweden. Steve Lawrence, what's the price of the light heavy box? What is it, Jason?
20 quid, I think.
20 quid. 20 quid. There you go. Check on the site, make sure, because Jason.
Oh, sorry. No. Light heavy box is $19.99, not $20.
I'm here all week.
1p off.
Always makes a big difference.
That's my pension, that penny.
Right, James Howells, if they could make that light heavy 10-year box out of a regular card box or a very similar natural object, it would be a killer. Yes, it would, but it would be too inflexible. If you tried to do it with that flexibility you've got, that twistness would stop it.
What if it was a full deck?
Yeah, you're still going to have a bit. I mean, you could try, but yeah, I mean.
Oh, imagine that. It'd be brilliant,
the whole
wouldn't
deck
it?
box in there, really. Yeah. But then you've got to get the right table to work it on. I got a feeling if you did it on a dirty table in a pub or in a restaurant, it wouldn't work too well.
It's just got to be a flat surface, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's
Flat,
the key.
polished surface.
Yeah, a
If it's
flat-
rough surface, it won't work. Yeah. Unless you're going to use the little thing with it.
Thing.
So, right, Alan Robinson, how much is the light heavy box? We just said, Alan. Scott Perry, thank you, Scott. He's given the price as well. Warren Singer's joined. Hello, Warren. Excuse me, Marty Hunt says, just want to say hi as I'm new to Magic and I think the business is unbelievable. Well, thank you, Marty. That's very kind of you. And yeah, you may be new now, but give it a couple of weeks, a couple of years, you'll be old. You'll be an old hat.
You'll be a top fan.
Yeah. But yeah, if you ever need any advice, Marty, please don't hesitate to get in touch with us. We can always try and help you out. Matij says, please make the light heavy box from your glass material unbreakable with a sliding mechanism. Why is it so cheaply made? It's a Tenyo product. It's they make that for probably 20 pence. It's just Tenyo. It's what they do. But yeah, somebody could make a really good high quality version. I'm sure that wouldn't be too much of a problem. It hasn't got to be glass. It could be polycarbonate. That'll be unbreakable. Dean Duggan says hi, gents. And Sean Morrow and Marcus Morgan have joined. So hello, guys. Next question. Peter Burkett, have you got all the Tenyo in yet? I like the card in bag.
Yeah, we're going to do card fishing next week. You know the card fishing with the
We've
loop?
got all the tenure in like the card and bag and any demonstrations. So
Yeah, I'm just trying to work out. Card and bag wasn't Tenyo, was it?
No, the fishing for the card with the
you're
rope.
fishing
Yeah,
for the
that's what
card,
I
right?
mean.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah.
mean right?
I know what
not
he means
card
by-
bag. Yeah.
We have got them in.
Not
We have got
cards
them
in
in.
bag, card and bag. Right. Okay. Yeah. So we got them in, Peter, but we're not ready to demo them yet. So Sood says, Sood Narud, this is. He says, how on earth do you reload Bonsalopes in a JOL wallet while doing walk around? Give me 2 seconds. I will find a plus wallet and I will show you. Talk about that one.
that one.
You're on, Cass. This is your moment. Your big moment.
Hi, folks. Right, so Kevin Morton asks, what's your take on the effect Heat by Carl de Rome, and depending on your opinion, would you stock it? Jace, I believe you actually looked at Heat for a moment, didn't you?
Yes.
Switch round.
Oh,
Watch
okay.
this.
Brilliant. Well, you've dropped me in it there, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
Thank you. Hi, gang. Heat is, I believe, the thing that Mark Spellman did on either Antor deck, one of them. Can't remember which one. Deck, I'm guessing. It was deck. I think it was deck. Doesn't matter. With the tin foil that heats up in the hand.
Oh yes.
Pete,
Right.
What's your opinion on it and why?
It does what it says, and it
Oh
works.
my god, it does what it says. I've had it done to me. Yeah.
There's been a lot of controversy about it over the years because a lot of people have said it's toxic, it can burn you, cause all kinds of problems. A lot of this was, I believe, spread by Derek Lever because what's his name again? Forget his name. They had a falling out, and he was banned from Blackpool Convention for about 10 years. And I think a lot of this rumour spread by Derek because they hated each other so much. So whether it is toxic or not, I couldn't say, but it does what it says, and it is pretty good. Dynamo did it on one of his shows as well, so yeah, worth trying out. Yeah, I'll think of his name in a minute. Mind blank. Anyway, out of breath. Running. Should be fit. How to load a Bonsalopes. Right, there's a Bonsalopes in there already. So let's say I've got a coin or a ring or card, whatever I'm going to do. Load it in the Bonsalopes like that. That's now in a sealed envelope. Go inside.
That's so good, isn't it?
Fast, isn't it?
Well, wait,
That's now completely sealed. Can I see it? I'll show you again. I'll show you again.
I missed that. I was like just watching his hands and it's gone.
There we go. This is the plus wallet. Right, so now I've done that, I've given that, they're now opening that. Now, quite often, I will reload this while they're opening, because when they're opening that, everyone is watching that. So quite often, I'll do that. To do that, I close the zip first of all. These are in my pocket, by the way. I take one out of my pocket. I get this, and literally...
Do you want to bring the camera in, mate?
I'm ready to go again, right?
Yeah, I think you need to sit from this angle where I'm standing.
So I'm gonna hold these here as if they're in my inside pocket. Come in with the camera. Okay, so one more time. Okay, so the coin or ring is there. Okay, I'm going to come in. I've now loaded it into the wallet. That's now in. So I go down, I open up, I bring it out. Like that, I'm sealing it. It's now sealed. Okay, that can now be examined, right? So while they're now opening that, Jason, you open that. While you're doing that, I close the zip. I come into my pocket. I get one of these. There, everyone's now looking at. Everyone's amazed. That goes in my pocket. Boom, I'm done. Okay, if not, you do it while walking away.
That's great.
So again, I come back down in slow motion. Come in, Cash, in slow motion.
It's so good.
Okay, so your fingertip rest. Okay, that's now loaded in there. So open.
Do it.
What the?
I know. Come back. Seal it once. Seal it twice. Seal it 3 times. That's now being opened. While that's doing that, close the zip. Open up. Grab the Bonsalopes from your pocket. Right. You're going to tuck that into there. That's now ready to go on there. Okay. I open this bit. I pull back the flap. I put it in. I push. Close down. Close down. Close down. I'm ready to go. Now this is an old wallet, so inside it looks a bit tatty. It looks a bit warm, but I like it looking old. You know, it just looks like a used wallet.
Doesn't it?
And that's it. That's how you load a Bonsalopes in a plus wallet.
And it's the same for the small as well.
Exactly the same for the small. Just take a bit of practice doing it, and you'll have no problems whatsoever.
Brilliant. Fantastic.
Will you stop playing with my nuts?
Sorry.
I'm just gonna show the fans at home just how.
Oh, how to do it properly. That's
It's
how you
it's
do
the
it
wave.
properly, you
It's
see.
the wave. I can't believe this is a proper thing now.
It's just gonna happen every week.
It's casting. Yeah. Come on in, show me your nuts.
Oh, he's always got to get his nuts out.
I'd get my nuts out.
Average
See that way?
Friday. Yeah.
You can. Ooh. So I needed some replacement nuts for rope nut knot, and while I was doing it, I thought I'd just get in a nice big nut because there's something about this. It's heavy. It's got something to it. It feels nice. It feels magicy. It's comedy value. I don't know what it is. We've got some on the website. If anyone wants them. I've got an idea for routine I'm going to come up with it. Like the fake hammers we do, I'm going to make a fake nut. So you'll have an exact nut. One will be lightweight and rubber and bendy, and one will be this. And I think there's a routine there, but I just like them. There's something magical about it. Whether it's just a funny thing to drop on the table, so ooh, hello, you know, or as Giovanni Olivera says, found that in the elevator, take the stairs. But there's 101 gags. Put it in the bottom of a roller coaster just to watch the person next to you freak out. But it's just something really nice about it. It's got a weight. It's just comedy value. So yeah.
I did the rope knot move with it as well, didn't you? Nate?
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
So that's a hell of a thing to display.
Right there. Yeah. Use that rope.
Yeah. I can use
You could say it's very nutty.
Very
Terrible
nutty.
jokes.
Yeah. So rope and nut. No, this is rare. I'm not gonna be able to do it, isn't it? I did it twice yesterday, perfectly.
Yeah.
Right, so nut on the hand. All I'm going to do is come over, tie the knot on the
Sorry.
Tiny ones appear.
and it's gone.
Oh, there you go. So yeah, we got those. I got well, I did have 4, but I'm taking one to mould, so I got 3 if anyone wants them on the website. But I just think they're fun. There's a trick there. Anyway, on we go. Ooh. Right, Andy Tigley says on the heavy box, could I cut the box so only the bottom left? So only bottom left, the super glue another. Super glue another object. Oh, doesn't make sense, Andy. But
yeah, he wants to cut the box so there's only the
still
bottom
would work.
left, as in the perspex at the bottom of the base of the box.
Well, yes and no, but there's more than just the bottom of the box on this. There's the bottom of the box and there's something else on it. You could use just that part and that would in theory still work. So yeah,
So basically, it wants to take the sides off.
Yeah, but you don't need to take up the sides. So there is the box, and there's another gimmick on the bottom of the box, like that, which you could take off and in theory put on something new as well. But
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
Saying that, you would have to make sure, because there is a recess on the. This thing on the bottom has to stay 100% flat, and it has to be stuck to something. And there was a recess to allow it to be stuck to something. So you couldn't just put it straight on a set of card box because it wouldn't be 100% flat. It would be slightly curved where you put some tape in the middle. Even putting glue in it would make it uneven. So it's a little bit of physics involved with it. But in theory, yeah, you could probably do something with it. Michael Cooley, Carl Derome, thank you, Michael. Yeah, Carl Derome was the one who had the falling out with Derek about yeah. In fact, I have a hang on, where is it?
He's left me. He's gone off and left me. What are you doing? Oh no.
I have one of Carl's mugs here. This is the Carl Derome mug, because this is how much him and Derek Lever do not get on. So there's your Derek Lever on there, and your all
Slightly better image of it if you've got a white backdrop
the
to
great
it.
Lever, yeah. There we are. Derek Lever is a UNT, undisputed national treasure. But Carl Derome, Derek Lever. It's like a soap opera.
Amazing.
Love it.
Okay, Alan Morrison says light heavy box ordered. You're going to like it, Alan. I'm sure
cool.
with your brain as well, you're going to come up with something insane with it, Alan. I know you are. Ottar says almost any exothermic reaction is quite toxic. Thank you for this, Ottar. And Ottar knows your stuff like this.
Yeah.
Particularly the short-lived compounds are the transition state of chemical during reaction. Thank you, Ottar. And Ottar is a font of all knowledge when it comes to things like that. He is literally an expert in the field.
Poetry.
And poetry,
Yeah. Still got the phone.
And deck bombs.
Yeah, it's on the wall by my desk, Otter.
Finley Southgate says, I love the Plus wallet. I get good reactions from it. Thank you, Finley. Alan Robinson, it is toxic, very toxic. Thank you, Alan. Danny Marsh says, a few people told me about the flick move that Dave does with Jack's wallet. Can you show it, Dave? The flick move with the Jack's wallet. Okay, so...
Just a heads up, we're 4:45, we've done one trick.
We've got a lot to go through. You guys are not going to be going home early today, you do realise that? Right, so the flick trick with it's not really a trick, it is the move that comes with it. This is how it's designed to be used, okay? So when you're going to put a prediction in, you go like that. When you buy the wallet, you get the instructions. You put something in there, you close like this, and now you get the full peak. And then when you open it, you do this, and then you come back, and now you're shown clean again. That's the flick move. If you've got it, you should have the instructions with it, with all the moves on it. If you don't, let me know. If you want to know it and you want the instructions anyway, email us. We'll send you the instructions, even if you don't have it, because you can't do anything with it unless you have the wallet. So, Danny Marsh says, a few people told me about the flick. Oh, that's the one. Just done. Dean Levy says, hello all. Hello, Dean.
Hi, Dean.
Nigel Quinn, giant nut off bolt. Yes. Bolt that big, a big, huge electronic vibrating thing that will come off here. Ottar says hi, Dean, as well. Davis West says Rose Act thoughts. What's the most expensive trick you guys own and use constantly?
My Run Wolf Run.
I've not really looked too much into the Rose Act. I kind of know what it is. It's not my cup of tea. You know, you couldn't do it in most situations. Most expensive trick I perform. I used to do Multi-Dimensional by Craig Felicetti, but it wasn't really my cup of tea. So I don't know, because I use mostly my own props that for me aren't really that expensive. So don't know. Cash.
I've recently started using tic-tac-toe.
That's expensive.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Other than that, I do the jacket escape. It's not expensive, but yeah, it's. That was probably the most expensive thing in my entire repertoire.
Right, Brian Robinson says used to have a long bolt, but long bolt and butt. I think he means long bolt and nut, and then drop my pocket on the floor when I was at the top of a big wheel. Yep. Nut and bolt, yeah, he said nut and bolt, yeah.
That'd be
Andy Dickey
hilarious.
says, okay, thanks, Dave. Scott Perry, so why do we all pre-order for the light heavy bicycle tuck from Alan? Simon Helljoin, hello Simon, and Liam Ball, hello mate, I hope you're well. Finley Southgate says, what was the peak wallet you just showed? It is the Jack's wallet, Jaks, the famous Jack's wallet. Check it out on the website and you'll find out all about it. Right, okay, we need to get on with a load of stuff because we're going to show you a whole load of tricks. What's next? On with the show.
Should we do the rope?
Do the rope, because this is brilliant. First of all, what's the trick called?
It's called Four Nightmares by Tenyo.
Okay.
Right.
Do you want to come in slightly closer, Cash, so we can see this?
Yeah, it'd be quite tricky Well, yeah, we can do slightly closer. That's fine.
No, not too close, but just so you.
Yeah,
get
you
the-
want to see it.
Yeah,
all,
you want to
don't
see the top
You
and the
wanna
bottom of
you
the
wanna
rope.
Get everything in.
Yeah.
Right, so are you ready?
Yeah, go for it.
So a magic trick with 2 pieces of rope. Now, for you guys, for those of you that have already seen this,
I'm gonna come
this is
up
a
to
live performance. So I've worked on the handling. Some bits will be a bit quicker, a bit flashier. So 2 pieces of rope. We have a long one and we have a little tiny baby one. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put them together like this, so you can see the long one and the baby one. We take this one up to here like so, and we take this one up to here like so, and with a pull and a blow, they become the exact same length. How cool is that? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to tie a knot. And the knot is going to secure those 2 pieces of rope together just like that. With a click, the knot comes down the rope, off the rope, and into my pocket. Now that we've lost the knot, we can do my favourite thing, the loop and swoop. That is a Jason term, so feel free to use it if you like. This is the loop, this is the swoop, this is the blow, and the knot, or the loop, comes straight off. Boing, the rope like that. Now, to get the loop back on the rope, all you do is thread the needle. This is the needle, you thread it through, and you lay the loop on the rope. And with a blow.
Boom.
How cool is
Look
that?
at that. That is insanely good.
Brilliant trick. Absolutely brilliant.
The downside to it, price.
Yeah, but it's stunning.
Oh, it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Now,
If you're working that every week, that's not expensive.
yeah, what I liked about it is I didn't know what it was when I opened it. I had the gimmick in my hand, and I said, "This isn't made right, Jason," didn't I? I said,
Yeah,
This
genuinely
isn't right.
thought-
It doesn't work," and I didn't realise that I was holding the gimmick, and I had the rope for a good 20 minutes, and didn't realise
And
that
Mel.
the rope. Yeah, and Mel downstairs, PropMaker Mel. We never realised the rope was gimmicked in the way it is gimmicked, and we were holding it for ages. And when I saw it, I was like, "Oh my god, that's brilliant! Really, really good." So very clever, very good trick.
Stunning.
If you want to watch that video again on high def, because if you want to watch it later on, it's going to be in low def. But if you want to watch it in high def, just scroll down the a few posts down on the Facebook page, and you'll see it in high definition there. Another video of Jason.
That was better.
yeah,
Because
because they are all watching in low res on this live.
Yeah,
so
that was a
it's
better.
never
That
as
was a
good,
better
yeah.
handling of it.
Yeah,
Because I've been practicing
It's brilliant, brilliant, brilliant trick. Right, so okay, catch up with a few of these. Do you think that the Illusionist Peter Turner release is a step forward in Magic? No comment. Simon John Hill, he's waving at us.
While we're talking about the ropes, guys, anyone that does buy the rope gets my link or our link to me performing it for you and talking you through the steps. So if you're concerned in any way about the diagrams or the fact it's in
Good point.
Chinese,
Yeah.
don't be, because I take you through it. I used to be a school teacher, so it was quite clear, wasn't it? I think it was quite
It's the
concise.
same with the light heavy box actually. The light heavy box, it was impossible to work out from the instructions really what it was. So I kind of had to watch a video online of somebody doing it to kind of figure it
Yeah.
out, and we got together and figured it out. So
And then we were baffled.
if
We
you
were
have
amazed, weren't we?
any problems with this, again, drop us an email, we'll talk you
But yeah,
through
follow the link.
instructions,
If you buy it, you get the link. And if you've got any questions, obviously ask me.
Danny Marsh is the most expensive trick I own involves my wife and a credit card. Dangerous. James Samuel, nicely done, Jason. Looks fantastic. It is indeed.
Thanks, James.
Tony Antoniou, who's in the shop earlier, said good job, Jason.
Put that on the cafe, mate.
Davis West, if you could use a one way, if you could use one way of obtaining information from a spectator, wrote which device / method would you use?
Right, so something like the
Okay,
Informer.
right, yeah.
Or-
If you could use, obtaining, right, so
Or
kind of
your
like a
Jack
big
wallet.
wallet,
Yeah.
I used to use Thought Transmitter a lot until I was at a gig once and I did it outside on a sunny day and it didn't work, and that really kind of screwed me over. The second edition in red kind of works better, but sometimes you get a little tiny bit of reflection on your clothing, which can give it away. I've used a few electronic versions, and a few people have come at the shop and given us horror stories about electronic versions that have gone wrong, or they're in a venue with 2 different magicians both using the same trick on the same frequency and things have gone wrong. One person, I can't remember who it was, hilarious story. He's on stage and he is watching somebody perform on stage the same gimmick, a friend of his, and while the spectator wrote something, he drew a penis on his so that it would come up on the one on stage, and the guy was sitting there like that, and it was a hilarious story.
Oh,
So with that in mind,
Amazing.
that in mind,
Amazing.
I like things that that can't go wrong, that don't rely on electronics and are down to your own personal handling, which is a Jack's wallet. So that's why I like the Jack's wallet. But that's my personal
just
preference.
trolling each
Such a
other.
good
Yeah,
story.
there are better ones out there. There are loads of good impression pads out there. For me, that's quick, easy. I can just bring this out as a wallet. Go past my Oyster card and a few business cards and grab out a blank bit of paper, write something down, put it back in the same slot you got it from. Okay, perfect. There's no way I can know what it is. Now I know. So,
The D Christopher Razor wallet is good as well.
Yeah, there's some great ones out there. Alakazam have a good one as well. The business card holder thing, that's a nice one as well. There's some good ones out there. Right, Michael Brimmer, great routine, Jason. Nailed it, mate. Roy Brownlow, am I too late for the party? No, you're not, Roy. You're never too late for the party. But if you want to watch the best stuff, you might have to rewind or just watch it later on.
Well, we've got tricks coming out. We've got lots of tricks coming out.
Yeah, we've got lots more to come as well. Liam Ball says, how much is that rope trick? It's quite expensive, about 50 or quid.
$54.99.
It's a lot of money, but when you see how well the gimmicks are made, you understand the price because it is that good. You're not just paying for a bit of rope, guys.
We have Max Somerset in, and I showed Max. He went, his words were, "That is a beautifully made rope gimmick."
Absolutely beautifully made. It is stunning. It is stunning. Yeah, you think how much, and then you see the gimmick, and you're like, I get it.
It's brilliant.
Yeah,
it's brilliant.
Matthew Coley says, sat outside my gig watching. Luckily, I'm early thanks to the double speedy delivery this week, putting double cross to the tables later tonight. Have a good gig, Matthew, and thank you for joining us in your spare time. I like the fact that people watch us on trains or watch us waiting for gigs or in queues at shops.
It is cool.
Yeah, on cruises, airport lounges.
Driving.
Parapad, says Adrian Pritchard. Yeah, Parapad's a good gig, a good trick. The only problem with Parapad is the pen can sometimes dry up. And again, it's something that can go wrong. If you get to your gig and you haven't used it for a while or you haven't replaced the gimmick, all of a sudden it doesn't write. And then you're buggered, which is, again, I like things that can't go wrong like that. So, but it is a good trick, Adrian, when it's working right. It's brilliant. Warren Treadaway, what are your thoughts on the new Viper wallet? I'm going to ignore you, Warren. No, I just don't like Warren. He knows why. Right, Roy. Snow soon. Stay in. I'll get lost. Snow soon. Stay in. I'll get lost. I don't understand that, Roy. You need to write again. You've auto-type.
I think the snow's coming or something. You say.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You'll get lost. Laugh aloud.
I'd get lost.
Walter, our friend Walter says,
Blank
happy
out.
birthday, Cash. Hope you're having a great birthday.
Thank
Danny
you.
Marsh, I've got 4 nightmares due from you guys tomorrow. Does the video link get sent automatically?
Yes, it should be stuck to your
Yeah.
packaging.
Okay. Kevin Crooms, Dave, can you perform Jack's wallet again, please? Yeah, Kevin, no problem at all. So with the Jack's wallet, with the Jack's wallet, do you want to come on in, Jason? Actually, Cash, come on in. Give me a card or something. Come on from there.
I can't lift this box up.
It's the idea.
I mean, that's great.
There you go. So you're going to get a peek. You can show the wallet quite easily like this, okay? And this is your handling to get ready. You're going to open it like this. You're going to put a card in there. So I usually take a card from there, so write something on there, and then put it back, and I'm going to put it back in here like this. When I now close that, I now have a massive peek window I can get out of. I can see the information to come back like this. I then close it like this, and there we are. Now I'm going to break a few rules here, and I'm going to show you what the actual window looks like. Which Warren Treadaway will probably have a go at in the cafe about. So there, I can see a massive window there like that, and then open up like this, and then go back like that, and show it again, and put it back down again. So that is the Jack's wallet and how it works. And Warren, if you're watching, you can go on the cafe you like, but that's our trick. We own the rights to it, so do your thing. Right. Where are we? Dave, you've done that one. Right, Adam says, I hate electronic magic. I was at a gig and performed the dice. It didn't work, so I had to get out of it quickly like a pro. Yeah, that's a problem with electronics. They are great when they work, but when they don't. Yeah. So many horror stories out there. Rich Raditz said, just ordered the ropes. Is it right? Hang on. Is it right you can provide the video instructions? Yes, Rich, we just spoke about that. You'll get a little label on there.
Should be on everyone bought from now.
Roy says, on about your beautiful assistant with his white hair. I see what you mean. You're getting lost in the snow. Yeah. Thank you, Roy.
Thanks,
Roy. Need to clarify that a bit. Brilliant.
And in Polar Bear Sanctuary.
Sorry, just read the comments above the extra video. Yeah, Rich, no problem. Otto says, what is that poop card deck you have on the counter? We talk
the
about
emoji.
We're going to talk about it anyway, so let's go on. That's a good way to talk about it now. So
these are great.
Yeah.
I think these are brilliant. So these are poo emoji playing cards. I'm not going to do anything with them. I'm just going to show you.
What's a pirate's favourite deck of cards?
Bring it in, Cash. Bring it in. So poo emoji. These are just fun. It's also good if you do shit card tricks.
Don't need
So they've got the poos on the back. and you get some. You get a double backer as well in here somewhere. Cash has stolen it, but
It's
the
in
design is beautiful. So you've got apples. This is great if you do kids shows. I do a bullet catch in a kids show where the ball bearing pierces a card, and so often the children don't know what playing cards are. But if they pick an eight of apples, that's absolutely fine. My favourite card has to be.
Oh, I know which one.
Oh,
you're
there's
gonna
your double
say.
backer there.
Yeah.
My favourite card has to be the Joker.
Yes.
Which
Fully
is
agree. Joker's brilliant.
absolutely wicked.
That's worth the price of the deck
How
alone.
cool.
My favourite card's either it's one of the jacks.
Yeah.
That's simply because
The court cards are beautiful. Like the aces are lovely. You've got nice court cards.
I think it's the Jack of
with the shades.
Donuts is my favourite
Jack of
because
Donuts. That's your new nickname.
it's a bit of a shocker.
Yeah.
I mean, this is perfect for any kid's entertainer, isn't it?
It's just
one
brilliant.
good bit
I
of
just
close-up to some
think, I
kids.
think anybody would like that.
I like that.
I'd whip that out.
Getting 3 of those.
I would have one in my case, and if I go to a table with a load of kids, or somebody says, "Can you entertain the kids' table?" I will go straight over that with
100%.
those. Yeah.
Really
Or
cool.
even
On the
then-
subject of new cards, by the way, we have the new Theory 11 Monarchs in purple, so they are just released. I think we're one of the first people in the UK to be stocking them, possibly the only people as well. So we have 24 decks of those, and they have just come out brand new from Theory 11. Right, Davis West says, you guys brought up the Razor wallet. Could you demo it? I was wondering about the angles.
We've sold out of them.
Oh,
Sorry.
there we go.
Sorry, I was just saying.
ask us again next week, Davis. If we've got them back in stock, we'll demo it
It's
then.
illusionist.
All right. Well, when we get another illusionist order, we'll demo it then. But yeah, keep asking, Davis. But what are your thoughts on it?
It's really good.
Yeah.
It's really good. The angles are fine. The angles are fine because what you're doing is almost taking out too many cards by accident, and then you're getting your peak then. So it's brilliant. It's really good.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
I was impressed.
And it's thin. It's a thin little wallet. If you don't want something big and chunky, don't marry me. It's a good little wallet.
Okay. Brian Robson, I have an idea but need advice, help with the design and the gimmick. Any chance you can drop an email over? Yeah, drop an email, Brian, but I don't know how much we'll be able to help you. We are so snowed under. I've got a job for Noel College. I've been waiting almost a year now. It's just finding time because I have to build everything we sell. Well, not everything. Mel downstairs helps me as well, and so does Alex. But yeah, it's just keeping on top of everything. It's so busy. Custom jobs at the moment. Unless it's a quick job, then we may not be able to help you. But I may be able to offer you some advice on how to get help or where to go, or give you some contracts and time.
It's also November.
Yeah, we're
Which
getting
is
busier and busier coming up to Christmas.
Mad week.
Yeah. Andy Tigley says, went to the Magic Cafe, ordered a full English, and they just chatted about bicycles. If you go to a bicycle cafe, they just talk about magic. You know the bicycle cafes?
Yeah.
Oh, I used to do a lot of cycling. There's a lot of cafes now that are just for cyclists.
Really?
Yeah, for people just cycling and you pet cafes,
Just
bike cafes.
lots
where
of
all the bikers mix
lots
up,
of people in lycra.
Yeah. No, seriously, yeah. There's loads of them around. Right,
mammal
Simon
cafe.
Keane, skill level for the ropes, Jason?
7-year-old plus.
4 out of 10.
4 out of 10. Okay,
Takes
thank you.
practice. You've got to. On my instructions, I talk about things you've got to remember, and it's a little bit of just remembering key points. I talk about marking certain areas, but I can't see the marks, so I learnt it. I just remember it. It's great. It's really
Because you're blind, you can't see much.
Well, exactly.
I love some of the comments we get from here. Roy Brownlow says, laugh out loud, just Google PropDog in reverse, which is God Porp, for a laugh, and it came up with God porn sites.
Oi.
Funny.
I know it's animal porn, but God porn?
Are we entertaining enough?
Yeah, that's,
Prop Dog backwards.
That's my website.
AD Merritt said, probably take the jokers out before the kids show, though. Okay. Because you know what the aubergines are on emojis, don't you?
It's another. It's
yeah.
a euphemism.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'm not down with the kids.
On text, kids know that now. If they want to,
Oh, well.
Yeah, I mean,
But cheers for the warning.
I mean, if
Well, it says,
anyone's got one,
What's the green dot?
The green dot.
The green dot? Is there a green dot on the emoji cards?
Oh, it's a taco, I believe.
A tackle.
Simon Hill says, will you be stocking double cross card reveal stamps? Yes, we will, Simon. You can't get them from Murphy's, mate, but we are going to be going straight to Magic Smith and seeing if we can get them from them. I saw a load of them in
Don't know what you mean.
the Genie convention. Very, very good.
So the suits are tacos, apples, bananas, and donuts. I don't know what.
Tacos,
clarify
peaches.
They're apples, aren't they?
They're peaches.
Right, what else we got to talk about? I know we've got a lot of stuff to get by
It
today.
looks like an onion to me.
Right, so very quickly we're going to talk about Magix. Magix is finally back in stock. It's been out for a while.
Ooh.
If you didn't know, Jean-Luc Patron, who produces them,
This is awful.
there we go.
Sad.
Jean-Luc Patron had a very unfortunate accident, a life-threatening accident. He's very lucky to be alive. He's been in a hospital bed for a long time, only just able to walk and talk again. So they've been unavailable for a while he's recovering, but he's now up and about. He's starting to get a little bit better, but we do now have Magix back, and he very kindly arranged them to be sent to us, along with the finger flasher he does. If you haven't seen his finger flasher, which Cash is rushing over there for now to get, probably in the file related drawer, but don't worry, it's fine. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Catch. Oh, boom! Look at that speed for you. Yeah, Jean-Luc Patron's finger flasher. It's kind of like the finger pop flasher, but much better, much more advanced. And check out the video. He does some great stuff with that. So they're back in stock. They've been out for about 2 years now. So that's really cool.
And get one soon, John-Luc.
Catch we talked about earlier when we opened up. If you joined late, watching at the beginning, we did a little. Well, Cash did performed Catched by. Long name.
Daniel Ketchadjan.
Right. Split personality. What's that? What
This
we
is
doing
good.
with that?
This is great.
We've done the big heavy. We've done the
Cash,
nuts.
Cash messed up. Oh no, I'm not going to preface it with Cash messed up. I won't, just in case I do. Cash showed off a.
I don't know what this is, by the way.
No, this is really good. You like this?
I can be your layperson.
You'll like this. This is cool. This is a new D trick and Mr. Wayne Dobson trick.
Another one.
Yeah,
Wow, they're knocking them out.
they are. Christmas is coming. Mike needs that turkey. Right, so I've got 2 decks of cards and I've got a prediction. We'll come to the prediction later on. How are you with celebrities, Dave?
I'm alright.
Yeah, we're going to do a little test.
Be nice, innit?
In fairness, what we're going to do, I want to do this for the camera so they can see, so I'm going to do it upside down. Hopefully that doesn't affect what I'm about to do.
Shall I bring it in?
Yeah, so Dave, do you know lots of celebrities?
This is a
Yeah, it's
pattern mat and a
awful, isn't it? I
pattern
was
thing.
just
Right,
thinking
let's
that.
just turn it upside down so we can see what's going
Shall we
on
go
here.
different-
Yeah. Hang on, just turn it upside down. There you go.
Okay, wonderful. Cool, fantastic. So, good. Right, cool. So, Dave, what do you like with celebrities?
I'm alright.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is we're going to play a game, and I'm going to go through some cards, and say, for instance, the first one is Elvis. What would his surname be?
Oh, it's for him, is it? I thought it was her. I don't
Elvis.
know. Yeah. Presley.
You sure?
Yeah.
Presley, fantastic. Let's try another one. Oh, Marilyn.
If it's the Marilyn, it's Monroe.
Should be, shouldn't it?
It's like 21st
Very
Century
good.
Phantoms,
Yeah,
but new.
Marilyn Monroe, Elvis Presley. Brilliant. We're going to do a surname. See if we can catch you out with a surname. Oh, Cruz.
Tom. It is 21st. Mike, did you get all these from our 21st Century Phantom box?
Fantastic. Chaplin?
He did! Charlie!
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Charlie it is. And we'll do one more. Laurel.
Stanley.
Very good. Stan, yes. Lots of people say Oliver. Say Hardy, sorry. But
I said Hardy.
obviously we've got Oliver and Stan, Laurel and Hardy.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Right, what we're going to do, we're going to try and get a
You
match.
say that a lot, don't you?
What are we going to do?
Yeah, what are we going to do?
Oh,
What
it's
are we gonna
it's
do?
demonstration, yeah.
Yeah.
What we're going to do...
Try not to say
You're going
what
to be
we're
super
going
aware
to
of that
Thanks
now,
for
aren't you?
pointing that out. Yeah, so what we're going to do, just pick those up for me. We're going to give them a shuffle. And I was about to
what
say
we're
it
gonna
again.
do.
I'll tell you
Say it
what,
again.
I'll give these a shuffle.
Give them a shuffle. And give them a
It's
good
not what
shuffle.
I'm going to do. I'll tell you what, I'm going to shuffle them.
Give them a good shuffle.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'm
good,
shuffling them.
Good.
Yeah.
Right, now what I want, what I want you to do...
meant to shuffle
what
those
would you
ones
do
into it as well.
is-
What's happening to those? Do I mix those into it?
Oh, well, sorry, yeah.
Oh, okay. Right.
Give the whole thing, give the whole lot a
There you
shuffle.
go. I'll
That's
do it.
fantastic.
Cool.
Are you happy with that?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Now, the idea is, Dave, that we had matching celebrities.
Okay.
Yeah, so the top card I've got here is Charlie. Would you be impressed if the top card matched Charlie?
Yes.
That'd be good, wouldn't it?
Yes.
And the top card, ladies and gents, is...
Ah,
Oh, Mike, I'm so sorry.
Charlie Monroe.
Charlie Monroe.
Love child.
Do you know Charlie Monroe?
I do.
He's a
He's watching at the moment.
fantastic. He's a
He's watching
fantastic brickie. You know, I had my prediction of Charlie. It was
Yeah.
supposed to be Charlie Chaplin, but
Oh,
there's Charlie Monroe
there
for
you
you.
go.
that's a nice little trick.
Yeah, do you know what? I did see this in Mike was on the stand next to me in Florida for the Genie convention,
Right.
and I kept hearing Charlie Monroe, and I was looking over going, what the hell is this going on?
hearing Charlie
So I
Monroe.
What's
kinda-
a Charlie
I didn't know he
Monroe?
released this, but I didn't know this was the trick. So I'd not actually watched the demo, I just kept hearing people say, Charlie Monroe? Who's that?
Yeah.
So, And every time I heard someone say, who's that? And they went, oh! So yeah, it works.
It's cool.
Seen the demo. Yeah,
It's
that's right.
nice.
How
I
much is
like
that?
it. It's fun.
How much is that, Cash?
It's on there.
And here, split personality, $26.99. And what do you get with it? Just the cards?
Are we sure that's right? Because
Right. Oh, by the way, yeah. So last week we did cocktail, and I didn't like the trick very much. Didn't even realise it was Mike and Wayne's, but I still didn't like it. And I said how much, and Cash said $26.99. I think
so,
that's
yeah.
what it was on
Yeah,
the website for.
we
And I
need
said,
to-
"Oh, that's a lot." And then Mike emailed me later on and said, "Dude, it wasn't $26.99. It's something like $16.99."
yeah, we'll check. We'll
So
check tonight.
check
and
on
we'll
that.
change
Yeah,
that
yeah,
for you
yeah,
before we
yeah.
leave.
Right. Okay. So we've done light heavy, fortunate. We haven't done fortunate or all alone. Have we got time for those?
Yeah.
Come
Yeah.
on.
I could bang out all of
Shop
them.
closing 20 minutes. You're going home. I'll clean up. You know,
Let's do-
I'm going to the
guys-
Crystal Maze.
Right, we'll do.
You going to Crystal Maze?
Oh, yeah, the
Yeah.
Crystal Maze.
There's the crystal maze.
What's that?
The Crystal Maze? You,
Is that like
you look like you could present the Crystal Maze.
No, I know what the Crystal Maze is.
Yeah.
but What is it? A live show? Is it like an
It's,
escape
oh, no,
room?
so
you
it's
go
an
to?
escape room kind of deal. So they've set up like the Crystal
Right.
Maze
It's
for
not
like
the
group
crystal
stay.
maze. It's the crystal
It's
maze.
the Crystal
Like-
Maze.
Because I didn't like the escape room we did, and I would much prefer a Crystal Maze escape room because that's my kind of
Like I
thing.
said, you could run the Crystal Maze, mate.
Because you look like Richard O'Brien. Good. So, right, we're going to do...
Okay.
Which one goes?
I'm getting fired
Fortunate.
tomorrow.
Fortunate.
Is this the one with the prediction on the back?
Yep,
Ah, right. Okay. Yeah.
this is fortunate.
This is Mark Mason's, by
Mark
the way.
Mason,
So I
yeah.
was at Mark Mason's house for Genie when we were at Genie, and he was showing me making these, and I was like, brilliant, utterly brilliant idea. And now here's a couple of weeks later, and it's already out.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm
Brilliant.
going to start by drawing a circle. My art is awful, guys. I'm so sorry, and I can't see, so bear with me. I'm going to start by drawing a circle on the back of this card. Happy with that?
Yep.
Cool. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and write a prediction of the card I think you're going to choose from this deck.
Alrighty.
So... Good. Okay, I'm happy with that. Dave.
Sorry, I was going to turn that off. I said.
All right. I'm going to go through. I'm going to go through these cards.
Yeah.
Right. Tell me what you said.
I said I thought Cash said he'll do crystal meth.
Probably would. Right.
Only once.
So I'm going to go through these cards, and you will notice, Dave, that they really are all different. Yeah,
Yeah, they are all
They're
different,
I'd just like you to say stop wherever you like for me.
Stop.
There.
Yep.
Okay. Fantastic. You sure you wanted to stop there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. I wrote one thing on the back of this card box.
Yep.
And what I wrote, Dave, you will be very impressed, is
Oh.
the three of spades. And you could have stopped on any card. Let me point this out to you, because you could have gone a couple further,
Yeah.
and you wouldn't have had the three of spades. They are really all different,
Yep.
and you stopped on the three of spades.
Amazing.
It's good, isn't it?
Boom. Yeah.
And
From the brain of Mark Mason.
Mark Mason, one of the best stems there is.
What's like? What's the post-it? No, or Juxtapat. Juxtacombat. I didn't like it at all. I wasn't really my thing. It was like, it's okay. And then I saw Mark Demmett a few times, and I was just blown away. It's like, wow.
The
that's
loading,
really
the
good,
loading,
yeah.
the loading the notepad in the book is
Yeah,
phenomenal.
when it's done right, it
Yeah.
just goes to show that don't always take a trick at face value. So can be good. Right, let's catch up with a few comments before you do the last trick, and then
What do we think about that? Because you know the method to that.
yes,
don't
yes.
you? It's smart,
Yeah,
isn't it?
skill level 0. You can pick it up and do it tonight, no problem at all. Really easy.
Yeah,
It looks close. You may not pass close inspection. If someone wanted to go like that, you may not pass close inspection. But from here,
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, from there you'd be absolutely fine. Yeah. But
If you
brilliant.
can see
yeah.
that.
Not 100% examinable, but very close to 100% examinable.
There you go. So there's the prediction. It's nice. Really good trick. Recommend it.
So Sean Mann was replying to AD saying, "Nah, you'd be fine with a couple of little aubergines on there."
It's the Joker of Donuts that gets me. If you look closely at the Joker of Donuts, he's actually holding up one of these.
Is he?
Yeah.
Well, what else
Tom-
was I going to do today?
Tom Brace says, "Hey guys, could I see the size of your shopping bag style force bag, please? Do we have any in stock? I don't know if we have any in stock.
Shopping bag.
Yeah, we used to have these clear. They're basically like shopping bags, but they're clear. I got a feeling they're out of stock, Tom.
They're from China.
No, I got them from a guy at Blackpool who was
Oh
selling
right,
them
no, we've
about
only got
4
the
years ago.
We've only got the China one.
Yeah, I think they're out of stock and have been for a while. I can't get any more till I see them again at Blackpool, unfortunately. Michael McCarthy, hi prop doggers, thanks for my order. Great props as usual. You're most welcome, Michael. Andrew Vaughan, what's the difference between a bucket of shit and the Magic Cafe? The bucket.
The handle.
No handle.
Roy Brownlow, will Cash ever be promoted to front of camera when he passes his MVQ?
Oh, you've not seen the start. You didn't see the start. He was on camera for at least 20 minutes.
Yeah. Well, Jason's on holiday next week, so Cash will be on the camera all week next week. Maybe I'll go behind the camera and
let Cash Magic run a show for an hour. Oh.
Yeah, maybe you guys, when you come back, you can do the front of shop and I'll go behind the camera. How's that?
Yeah.
Do you think you could hack me for an entire hour, Jace?
I've got you for 9, mate.
Charlie Robinson, I have an idea for a close-up pad that you may be able to help me with. It's a long shot, but hopefully you can help. Can I email or Facebook message you about it? No, Charlie, you can't.
No, Charlie.
No, definitely not Charlie. Don't email us ever. Or
Ever,
Facebook.
yeah.
No, no problem at all, Charlie. Yeah, drop us an email or Facebook. We prefer email because I get thousands of Facebook messages.
Emails are better.
And sometimes you just can't keep on top of them, and I miss them quite often. So
They're
you
the
do
last thing
email
we
us.
check Facebook, aren't
Hey,
they?
Katie, you're late, Katie. You're way late, Katie. It's not on, but bonjour anyway. Andy Lewis has joined. Craig Squires joined. Nathan Noller joined. You're all late, guys. I'm about to finish. Otto says, I'll be in the audience, says Dave, proceeding to completely distract poor Jason throughout the trick. Is this a new practical joke trend? Yeah.
Yeah, no layperson would have taught that much, would they?
Roy Brownlow, isn't that fortunate?
Very good, Roy.
Wait, what?
Which one was fortunate?
The prediction,
Yeah,
isn't
yeah.
it fortunate?
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
Come on.
All alone, yeah, all alone. What's that? Are we going to do all
All
alone?
alone.
Cash, can I
I'm
all alone?
going to bang that out in
Yeah,
just
right.
a minute.
Cash, do you want to come do all alone? And
Yeah.
then we will...
Can I just talk about Wow Money by
Oh, yeah, go on. Yeah,
Illusionist?
we were asked about it, weren't we?
Yeah, so it's an Illusionist exclusive, I believe, at the moment.
Okay.
It's absolutely brilliant, really, really good, and it doesn't seem to be on their wholesale at the moment. So when we can get it, of course we will. But at the moment, it looks like it's Illusionist only.
In fact, I might as well do this with you, boss.
Okay.
You haven't seen this one yet, have you?
I haven't, no, I have
Right.
no idea what it is. All I know is it's called All Alone.
I've got a deck of cards.
I know
It's-
that, because
you
it
know
says
what a
All
deck of
Alone,
cards
alone
is.
on my bit of paper here.
Okay.
Is that a Phoenix deck?
It's a Phoenix
Is
deck.
it a Phoenix trick, is it?
It's a Phoenix trick.
Oh, okay.
It's
It's a
not a
card
card. It's
shark
not a
item.
card shark trick though. It's
It's-
come from Murphy's Magic.
No, but does it not say card shock on the label?
Yes, but they're
It's
selling
card
it.
shot stock. It's Phoenix
right,
stock.
okay,
Right,
fair,
yeah.
right, yeah, fair enough. Right. Here's what I want you to do. Before we even bother touching those cards, I want you to imagine a massive window.
I'll
in
tell you what.
front
I'm
of
going to come back here because
Yeah. Whatever you do not lick the window, as tempting as it is. Imagine for a moment that you've got every single card just drawn onto that window.
Mm-hmm.
Here's an imaginary cloth. Any one of those cards, just wipe it away and feel it fade from your memory. Now, I'm going to get you to do... Don't be pedantic. OCD. Hey. I'm
Perfectionist.
going to get you to do it another 50 times. Wipe out another 50 cards. As many as you like. You can just get rid of a whole line if you want to. Yeah, cool. And you're going to be left with one card, right?
you did leave one.
Just that.
Hopefully he's left one. What is that card, boss?
It's the 4 of clubs.
The 4 of clubs, he said. Now, would you be amazed if that was the only card turned over in the entire deck? You're pretty cool.
You're performing the trick. Yes.
Ah,
If I were performing the
touche.
trick, of course, but just one card, and one card only.
I'm going to come in for
The
this.
4 of clubs. All the other cards are still face down. Pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, that's not too impressive. I'll tell you what, let's do something even better. I'm going to give you that cloth back. Now imagine for a second that you're just wiping out that last card. That 4 of clubs is now faded from your memory, along with every other card in the deck. I literally do mean every other card in the deck is gone. It's a blank deck, boss.
Now, I was a little worried about the way you were handling that. Is that just the cards, or is it just
It's
you?
my sweaty hands at the
That's what
moment.
you had. Okay,
It's,
so yeah, you can do that or that, and then just. Okay, yeah, because I was a bit worried about the way you're handling those at the beginning. Yeah, it is
sorry,
fine. Yeah.
sweaty hands, guys. Magic Cafe,
Yeah.
get on
There
that.
we go. So
Nice
yeah,
enough.
that's it. Nicely done. So it's basically a double decker.
Invisible deck.
It's
Double decker invisible deck kind of thing, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
No, there's
there's
104 cards.
there are 52 cards in there.
No, there aren't. Yes, they are.
There are 52 cards.
Yes,
in
there are. There are 52.
Ah, right, okay,
So it's not. No, it's not an invisible deck.
right. It's not.
You
right.
get a whole deck, but there are 52 cards. If you take, I'll tell you what, take a look at that card there, and you'll
Yeah.
notice what I mean. Yeah.
Ah, I
Yeah.
see. Very clever. Yeah. Okay, so that's fine. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'm not sure if we're allowed to blurt
Yeah.
that one out, but
No.
it's-
Yeah. Right. No, that's fine. You're not giving anything away. So yeah, it's an invisible deck. It contains 52 cards, but you can get any card.
polarize it.
You can get any card you want. Make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. Okay, that's nice. Yeah.
Love it.
And that is All Alone. And
By
it's
David
called
Regal.
27. It is £27.99. And
Named
yeah.
after my lovely.
There we go.
Hi,
Right.
Sam.
So I think we're almost ready to wrap up. It's another long show, but we like them long. There we go. Right, Kevin Morton. Is a circle permanent on the back of the box, or can it be rubbed off?
Permanent.
It's permanent, and you kind of
Give the illusion you're drawing it on.
Well, you do physically.
you
You
draw
can
something on.
draw.
Yeah. You can customize it as well.
Well, no. What I'm saying is, you can have pen on the card to,
Yeah.
going over the same circle is not a problem.
Yeah, Rich Radder says, is Right Not Right Sharpie by Wayne Dobson any good?
We've sold out of them.
It's alright, it does what it says. I mean, it's a cheap way of doing certain effects. The pen is examinable in a certain way, but yeah, it does what it says. Yeah, it's alright. It's not a trick I would perform, but it does what it's meant to do, so yeah, it's
If
alright.
you've got a need for what it does, then it
It
works.
works brilliant. Yeah. You haven't got to use it in the way it's used. You can use it in for another way. I mean, if you're doing a stage routine and you need something, drawn on a map or something like they normally do, then you've got a perfect pen for it. Yeah, absolutely. The Raven kit is back on Penguin Magic. Will you be getting it in? What's your thoughts on it? The Raven was a great product. It's been unavailable for a long time. If it's back on Penguin, it might be back in Murphy's, because I don't think Penguin had the exclusive on it. So if they've got it, then yeah, we may well get it. Yeah. Right, Frank Valenti says, Dave, do you do a double deal, dealing from tops and bottoms of the cards and the pack of cards? If so, any tips? No, I don't, Frank. I learned about 15 odd years ago, and I practiced for about 6 months, and I got okay-ish. But then I realised that with my style of performance, I was never going to need it. And it's one of those things you have to keep the practice up and keep doing it regularly, and I haven't done that, and I've lost most of the skill in it, so I haven't second dealt for a long while. That's not second deal.
Yeah, I know. I was like, it's double deal. I was just like...
No,
I got confused between that and a second
The only-
deal. I was just
only-
like...
only thing I can offer is just a lot of practice, because you're sitting there and you're going, this just isn't working, but eventually it just clicks and you can start to do it, and then you just got to get more and more natural. And the only tip I can say is deal for real. Get that muscle memory doing that, so that when you're doing that, your second deal isn't
Hashtag deal for real.
like that. Yeah, just get used to doing that constant move, and that way your muscle memory will be the same for everything. But yeah, there's a lot better teaching material out that than me just sitting there doing that. So yeah, have a look around. There's some great material out there. Gin and Orange is out for Dave. Thank you, Roy. But it isn't. It's my kombucha. It's my homemade lemon, ginger, and turmeric kombucha. Non-alcoholic, very healthy. Lots of good gut bacteria in it, and it's tasty as hell. And because I make it myself, it's only about 8p a bottle. But I wish it was a gin and tonic. Tom Brace, no worries guys. Any update on the specific prop I emailed about? I spoke to Cash about yesterday. No worries if not yet. We are working on it, me and Alex. So Alex sent me the video yesterday on what you need, and we will get together and we will make one, because Alex has a version he made. So we are working on it, Tom, and we'll keep you updated. But it's not going to be any time soon, because we are so busy, and Alex is going to be doing most of the work. So be prepared to wait probably at least 3 or 4 weeks for it. What happened to Jean-Luc Bertrand? Basically, he was going home from a gig one night on a little electronic scooter, and because of the riots, all the barriers that they used to have down that would close off certain roads, they've been removed, because people in the riots were picking them up and throwing them at police. So there was a road that had a massive, big, not just a pothole, but it was work going on. So a huge hole in the road, kind of like 3 or 4 meters, and very deep. The barriers have been removed from it, and Jean-Luc came round at night, not paying attention, and went down a dark alley that should have been closed off, and straight down the hole, and pretty much caved his entire head in. He's lost pretty much his whole ear now, and he would have been left for dead, and they would have found him on the Monday morning on a Friday night. But luckily, some girls walked past later that night and found him unconscious, and he went to spend a long time in the hospital having his head put back together. I'm very close to dying. So poor old Jean-Luc. Makes you very grateful that you have your full health. Right.
Dave, Charlie Robinson has said his mum's at the door. Can you go let her in?
I'll be going out in a bit. Stay there to wait. Done that one. Roy says, when will the cheese and nibbles be passed around? Crap party this.
Interesting you say that.
Well, interesting to say that. being the nice guys we are, we bought pizza for you all. So we've got pizza. Come in and join us for the pizza. We're going to be having these later on. So,
I'll get these. I've got-
pizza party.
I'll
There we
wait
are.
for those.
It's only a good party here, guys. You're always welcome to come and join us for the
Check
live.
us the old P things.
Oh yeah.
These are phenomenal.
Chris,
These.
Chris,
thanks for
Bear
another stream.
Grylls.
Thank you, have a good one.
crisps.
Andrew Wayne Evans says, Richard turned to DVDs, teach you how to do a second deal. Yep, and he is utterly brilliant. Tom Brace says, legends, love you all, and we love you, Tom. Frank Valenti, double deal is different from second deal. Thanks. Oh, sorry, my bad. Yeah, see, that's how bad I am at it. Charlie Robinson, my mum's at the... Oh, yeah, I've seen that one. Graham Webber, cheers all, have a great weekend. And you, Graham. Tom Brace, I also saw the Alakazam stock in Pro Mystic. Will you guys be? Yeah, we're looking into it. I've spoke to Craig Felicetti at Pro Mystic on and off for years, asking him if we can stock his stuff, and the answer has always been no, we don't wholesale to anybody. So we're presuming now he's just started wholesaling out, and we will probably get some in, but I just need to get around to contacting him and having the money to buy it all in advance because it's very expensive. Otto says, oh my god, I now want pizza. Mark Craven, hello lads, any views on the a Quarto box set or coin boxes in general? I don't use them. I played around with an Akito box and Boston box many years ago, but was never my cup of tea, so I don't really do much or have much information or anything to recommend, unfortunately.
Make it easier on yourself. Get a dynamic coin set.
Is this turning into the Christmas show, says Roy Brown? We're still going to be here at Christmas at this rate. Andy Tigley, will he sponsor my blind friend? He's done a parachute jump. I asked him if it frightened him and he said no, but my Labrador she
I was about to sponsor him.
Brilliant. Right, guys, we're going to have to call it a day there, or else we're going to go all night. We're going to go and enjoy some pizza. Have a great week, great weekend. Thank you for joining us all again. And I hope you enjoyed a lot more magic this weekend. And we'll have a lot more magic for you next week without Jason, just me and Cash.
I'm here all week, but not Friday.
Not Friday.
Not Friday.
Just because of the live. He just doesn't like you guys.
No, I love you
Do
guys.
his own thing. There we go. Bye.
Bye.